What is going on, YouTube? So coming back with what will probably be my final preview of the day, and that is my Dallas Mavericks basketball preview for 2016-2017. So, firmly in the Western Conference now. Talking about a team that last year went 42-40, good for 6th place in the Western Conference. Very, very close in that part of the conference, though, between the Mavs, Grizzlies, and the Rockets. Only one game separating the three teams. So, first X factor, and this is for part of the team, not for all of it, but I think it still it still could be a very relevant concern for the Mavericks, and that's age and fatigue. This is a team that has three players, and Deron Williams, Andrew Bogut, and Dirk Nowitzki that are not young by any sense of the word, and have experienced. Actually, even Wesley Matthews to some degree experiencing injury concerns. I guess even 4 that are not extremely young, yet still have experienced some type of age fatigue or injury concerns at this point in their career. And, it'll probably be okay for this year, I'll be honest. Long term, though, it doesn't look good. So, my second X factor is more or less answering the question of, do they have enough talent to stay afloat in the West? And that is, in my opinion, yes, they have enough talent to stay afloat, to succeed and even exceed expectations. Probably not. They spent a lot of money to bring in a few players that I think they overpaid for a little bit. They did get Andrew Bogut and Seth Curry for a pretty good price, but Harrison Barnes was very, very much too expensive. So first key player is the guy I just mentioned, Harrison Barnes. Prove that you deserve a max contract, and then we can talk. I don't know how many people that are basketball fans across this country think that Harrison Barnes actually deserved a max contract. Maybe at one point in time it looked like he might have the potential to get one, but at the same time it feels like the Mavs had to sign someone to fill that 3 spot. And again, to some degree, it feels like it was an okay move at the same time. Again, it just comes down to him proving that he's a well-rounded enough player to maybe become even to the point of the Mavs' best player, which is what they paid for, at least what they should have, what that amount of money should get you. Second key player is Dirk Nowitzki. Re-signed, 2 years, maybe 40 or 50 million, and you know what? He had a pretty good season last year. I think he defied expectations a little bit. Obviously he's old at this point. What? 38? 38, yeah. Let's see if we can pull up his per game averages last year. All right, that's a bit too far. All right, 18.29 points per game, which actually was up from his 2014-15 stats, and then also managed to bring in around 6 or 7 rebounds, and still shot around 37% from 3, still around 45% from the field. So still an effective year for Dirk. See if he can continue that into this season, at least average like 17 or 18 points per game. So worst case scenario for me for the Mavs is not good. That means that Harrison Barnes does not pan out, and like I said, the age and fatigue really catch up from them, and they finish bottom 5 in the West, which wasn't that far off from where they finished last season. And then best case scenario is, Harrison Barnes really works out, all their players at least stay healthy for the full season, and then getting like a 5 seed and make it to the second round. My overall record prediction for them is 40-42. Like I said, I think they're a borderline playoff team. I don't think that'll get you in the playoffs in the West. Like I said, I think they'll be close. I wouldn't surprise me one bit if they do make the playoffs. They don't have like the shortest bench in the world, but they definitely don't have the most depth in the world either. Kind of got a middle of the road bench between. Justin Anderson, I think, could turn into a semi good producer. He was pretty valuable to the Mavs last year, and then I kind of like the pickup of A.J. Hammonds, and then something tells me that Dorian Finney-Smith might actually be able to do something in the league as well. Seth Curry was a good depth pickup as well. But anyway, that'll pretty much do it for this preview. Like I said, probably last one of the day. I'll kick off my previews tomorrow with the Memphis Grizzlies, and then over the next few days, round out my Western Conference previews and just my overall team previews. But anyway, that's pretty much it. So yeah.